Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. No mai hoki mai, everybody out there in internet land. Welcome back to the NZIHL. This year, 2025, is underway. Sorry for the non-transmission of last night's game, but we're here tonight for the second game of this weekend's first round in the NZIHL. My name is Matt Whiffen. I'm bringing you the commentating tonight for this game. Hopefully it's as exciting as last night's game. The Phoenix Thunder coming out on top 5-4 in a very exciting, very close game. The Mako got to an early lead in the first period, 2-0 after the first 20, and then the Phoenix Thunder started to impose themselves offensively, getting back into the game with 3 goals in that second period. Second period ended 3-3, and then 2 goals to put them up by 2 for the Phoenix Thunder, and a late goal by Chris Eden, ending the game at 5-4. The Auckland Mako, as they are known, a young team featuring many young players from the regions, most of them for this team coming from Canterbury, and featuring a couple of veterans, players that have been around for a little bit longer, and the likes of Christopher Eden, Harry Lowe, Luke Tappan, Mason Reese. They've been features of the Canterbury Red Devils team for a number of years, but in particular that first name, Christopher Eden, showing the skills that he has with 3 goals last night, a hat-trick, impressing upon the players, the work ethic that he has. So hopefully they'll look to him again tonight for some offensive scoring, and the young guys can take some inspiration and get into it. On the other side of things for the Phoenix Thunder, they have been training hard all summer. They've had the trials a couple of weeks ago, and these first few games are a good opportunity for them to test out the systems and the lines that they've been working on leading up to today's game. And then looking forward to the first round of the NZIHL proper, with points on the offer in a couple of weeks' time up against the West Auckland Admirals. Leading from the front, Cole Beckstead, import player, returning this year. Scored 2 goals last night and got an assist for 3 points. Looking really sharp. Thunder missing a couple of imports that they're expecting later on to bolster the defence. Looking young in the defensive side of things tonight, but fully capable. Smallish crowd in here tonight. It's pre-season, so the hype of the season hasn't quite begun yet, but they're an enthusiastic crowd looking to see the home team come out on top. We've also got the Dunedin Ice Hockey League draft on up in the upstairs lobby, so we've got lots of excited players looking forward to their social season coming up in less than 24 hours now for most of them, watching from behind the glass in the foyer. We're just about underway for game number 2 of the first weekend in the NZIHL 2025. Starting a net for the Phoenix Thunder, Sam Ortis, and starting a net for the Auckland Mako, Tom Scotter. Timothy Thomas on the draw for the Mako, and it's won by the Phoenix Thunder. They put it into the corner. Ian Ortis will pick it up, and straight away looking to the point for Darling. Shot on, it's gone wide. Kept in by Cody Beck, playing his first year of Phoenix Thunder. Another shot on goal, tipped away, collected by Ortis. Turns it back for Beckstead. Around the top, dancing away from defenders. Gets it to Darling, who just has a shot. There's another one that's just gone wide and behind. Trying to force it to the front was Stiley. Back to Ortis. Stiley. Ortis in the corner. Looks to the top again for Darling. Tries to send it back in. Doesn't go. Deep. And the Mako able to force this one out. Cody Beck gets some pressure on him from Gallagher. A nice pass across ice to Enright. Looking for the cross ice pass. Finds Charlie Lilly stepping up. Gains the zone. Jacob Hurry throws it to the middle. Goes through the middle to the flight in the far corner. Back down in the corner there for Hurry. One of the returning players out in the middle for Charlie Lilly. Takes a shot. There's a rebound. And it's in. It's Jackson Flight. Just standing off to the side of the goal. And the shot from Charlie Lilly landed safely at his feet. And he got a nice little chip in. Phoenix Thunder with the early lead here in game 2. Tom Scott had given up a rebound, which we didn't see a lot of those last night from Joel Gerard. He was pretty safe in net, and a lot of the shots were absorbed into his pads. Tom Scott will be looking to make sure those ones that come in to him aren't bouncing out to the front. Shot there is blocked by number 58. That's Ben Lees. Works it through the neutral zone. Jacob Wallace chasing after it. Can't find the puck, and Charlie Lilly lost it, all behind, but he got it out to the side for Luke Tayon, who finds Jack Lewis. Gains the zone. Looked across for Sebastian Stephen. He works it into the corner. Lost it. Fighting for it though, Sebastian Stephen. Getting involved. Boniface puts a shot in, and that's just off the side of the net. Tom Clark, another young player in his second year. There's a hard shot on from Tristan Darling, and this time Scotter is able to absorb this one, and there's no rebound. Like I said earlier, there was a fast start from the Mako last night. They got off to an early lead, 2-0 after the first period, but the shot count in the end of the game is heavily in favour of the Phoenix Thunder, 51-18, and they really started to impose themselves in that second period, looking to start where they left off last night. Beckstead across to Darling. Left it for Beckstead. He's got some work to do as Chris Eden is all over his back. Works it down low to William Barry. Left it behind. Barry again. Plays it in behind for Beckstead. Ooh, a nice little turn back pass. Darling shot. It's high over the top. Beckstead will collect it on the half boards. Puts it back down low, and looks like there's going to be a change for those forwards. So leaving Tom Clark to try and do all the work himself, try and force a turnover. Flight throws this one in. Picked up by the Mako. They've turned it over. Here comes Matt Enright trying to roof that one, and he's just got it into the chest of Scotter, who will get the whistle there, nice and easy. Face off in the offensive zone for the Phoenix Thunder. It's just passed into the feet of Cody Beck off the draw. Thunder will have to retreat. Hurry. Trying to get it in deep. Matt Enright will pick it up in the middle of the ice. Oh, he's dancing around. Gets to the front. Goes for the shot on the backhand. Bubbling around in front there. Beck with a shot off the pads. It's Jackson Flight in the corner. He'll pick it up. Pressure from Josh Dickinson. Tap to the point from the Mako. And they'll get it out to the neutral zone. Thunder retreating, they'll get a change. Dickinson floats this one up ice. No ice in, it's there for Tristan Darling. Pressure on him from Gallagher. Here comes Ian Ortis, fresh off a stint with the New Zealand Ice Blacks. Goes to the backhand, puts it on net, and it's a safe save there from Scotter. Couple of Ice Blacks on the ice tonight. They've got Ian Ortis and Jackson Flight for the Phoenix Thunder. Ian Ortis had a good weekend up there in Auckland against the Mighty Roos, scoring his first goal in the black jersey, I believe. Off a nice tip in front. Here he is now in behind. Pressure on him from Harry Lowe. Harry Lowe with the puck, he gets it out only as far as a point, but Regan Wilson just can't keep it in. Big happy birthday to Regan Wilson. Celebrating his birthday today. I'm not sure what he's turned today, but it's not under 30. I'm pretty sure of that. Here comes Harry Lowe. Fires one on Sam Ortis, who makes his first save of the game. I believe not doing too much work at the moment. Here comes Ian Ortis. Gets it across to Bigstead. Couldn't cut to the middle as Mason Reese cut him off. And here comes Dima. Nice strong Zubkovsky. Just jammed up in the neutral zone. He'll go for a change, does Dima. Boniface off the stick of Charlie Lilly, and Lewis has to go back and collect it. Up the boards to Luke Tyon. Couldn't find Sebastian Stephen there. Sent in, and a heavy hit by Charlie Lilly. Back on his feet though. Number 58, that's Ben Lees. Couple of solid shots on the far side. Trying to dance around and couldn't get through the defence there as they closed in on him. Number 50, that was Eli Park. Big pass across to Luke Tyon. He's got a man in the middle. He finds him. This is Jack Lewis trying to pull it to his forehand. He gets around and he takes a shot. And a good save by Scotter. This one's going to come out of the zone. Pass up the middle. This time, Park puts a shot on off the pads of Ian Ortis. Pass out to Flight, up the middle to Enright. Enright, all alone, trying to dance around, and that's nice stick work by Luke Tappan. He's been around a while and he knows those tricks. Matt Enright is quick. He got picked off there. Pass into the middle. Cody Bick puts it wide. Just didn't get enough on that shot. Regan Wilson putting the body into the player on the side there. Kept in, only just. But Jacob Hurring finds Enright. Enright across to Jackson Flight. Went to the backhand and a great save. Oh, Scotter made a beautiful save there. I think Jackson Flight will be disappointed he didn't pull that one across the goal just a little bit further. But top save there from Tom Scotter. He did very well to get his glove down there. Puck comes out and it's going to go all the way down. Chasing hard there is Timothy Thomas. Bigstead beats one. Gets around. Scored from that exact place there last night on an absolute blister of a shot. Hard shot, big rebound, but it's safely to the feet of Chris Eden, who moves it up ice to Gallagher. Trying to move it to the front there was Gallagher. Ian Ortis around the boards here for Stiley. Look to the middle, finds Bigstead, plays it from behind, trying to dance around Josh Dickinson, but a good play from the defenseman there. Young Phoenix Thunder wider squad member Josh Dickinson will have that one on Cole Scott, the talented import. A shot on and another save. That's two big saves there from Scotter. Ian Ortis to the top of Lily. Fires one on and someone in front. Well, that was Sebastian Stephen. Trying to take away the goalie's eyes, but making a good save through the traffic was Tom Scotter. That's save number 14. Save number 13, I should say. It's 1-0 is the scores at the moment. Facing a lot of shots at the moment. Stephen moving it down low to Lewis. Back to Stephen out front. Goes to the backhand. A rebound just went over the stick of Tyon. Quickly back in. Around the boards. Nice pass up to Mason Reese, looking to the middle, but tying up the middle was Cody Bick. There's a shot on off the blocker, knocked down by the Mako out of the ear. Mako looking to get some pressure here. Tyon were able to feed this one up into the neutral zone. Changes for both teams. Tap in up the boards. Regan will pick it up. Cross to Darling. Hard off the boards. Neutral zone is a bit messy there for both teams at the moment. That one was just onside there as Darling just caught it before it crossed the blue line. Centering pass is covered up by Scotter and his whistle on the play. Just under 10 minutes remaining in the first period. Thunder have picked up where they left off last night. Their relentless pressure down in the Mako zone. Keeping the puck down low, keeping them pinned down. Very tiring if you're a defenseman to be continually chasing the forwards. To the front. Enright picks it up, poked it through the middle. Looking again to the centre, another one off the pads of Scotter. Lilly keeps it in. Enright collects it from behind the net. Cycles it for Flight. Back to the middle for Enright. Couldn't corral it and then take a shot. Jackson Flight. His shot is off the leg. Bounces down for Dima, who is just wanting to float this one up into the neutral zone. Charlie Lilly's chasing it down for the Thunder. It's picked up by the Mako. They couldn't pull the trigger though on the shot. That was Oliver Carrion. Just couldn't get the snapshot away. Beckstead with the steal out front and another big save by Scotter, as that was Jackson Flight entering the zone and finding the pass from Beckstead. Mako initially had the draw, but they turned it over. Phoenix Thunder looking to centre it, and shot on, it's loose, knocked away by the Mako. Here comes Chris Eden. Knocked off his stick by Adam Stiley. Picked up by Beckstead. Tied up in knots, but still finding a way to get free of the defender. Works it to the point for Darling, who takes a shot. Deflected just wide. Picked up by Ortis. Put to the middle for Stiley, but it was at his feet and he lost control. Eden steps in, trying to dance around, gets it across. Gallagher couldn't find it at his feet. And Thunder able to clean it up, get it out. Tipped ahead by Luke Tayon. He's got Stiley with him, and the pass is off the feet of Tappan. He was in good position there to take away the pass. Lewis will chip it in. Stephen will chase after it. Look to the centre, but players have moved past that position. Lewis. Bataillon takes a shot straight into the padding of Josh Dickinson. Tappan takes his time here. Floats it up to the middle. Lewis broke up the play. Trying to find some space on the near boards. Gets tied up. Charlie Lilly keeps it in. Dickinson working hard to get that one out. He's going for a change as well as Tappan. Here's a chance for the Mako, and they score! Beautiful backhand shot from Mason Reese. And he's beaten Sam Ortis for the Mako's first goal of the game. Just got a step through the defence there to Mason Reese, and he made no mistake as he pulled it to the backhand, tucked it under the elbow of Sam Ortis. Bigstead will bring it into the zone. Mako have got numbers there though, and they get it out. Wilson, big pass across to Clark. To Barry, he worked it in, going towards the net, trying to tuck it in, but Scotter was strong up on the post. There was no way through there, but some good speed shown there. Nice pass from Tom Clark onto the skate of Barry, who was going the other way. Good signs, those young players from the Phoenix Thunder into their second year playing in the green and black. They'll be wanting to show the coach they'll be making improvements over the summer. Matt Enright doesn't have anything to prove except that he's still able to keep up with the youngsters, which he's doing very well. Enright to the middle, shoots, oh, just off the inside of the arm maybe by Scotter, just got a piece of it. Flight to the point for Beck, trying to shoot it through the legs, knocked down by 27, that's Jesse Hutchins, did well to knock it down and get it out to the neutral zone. He's trying to make a pass back there, but the other defender was changing, so he chases it down himself, coming out from his own zone. Turns it over to Ian Ortis, gets it to Bigstead. Bigstead around the top, finds Darlene. Darlene in the centre, lots of time, shoots, and now he's put that one wide, just away from the glove. Bigstead in behind, just passes it to Ortis, but over his stick. He has to get it to Boniface, who will shoot that one in, goes in behind, and it's deflected out over the net. Shots heavily in favour of the Phoenix Thunder in this first period. 19-5 so far. We've got 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go. We still haven't resolved the backwards clock issue here in Dunedin. I'm reading numbers backwards, but I think I'm getting better with it every year. So if I say 5 or 2 and you're looking at the numbers on screen going, well, that's not right, I think you will know what I mean. Here comes Ortis. Turns it into the zone for Bigstead to chase. Ortis finds the man of the point. It's Charlie Lilly. Takes a shot. It's knocked down by Stiteley. It's gone wide though. Bigstead with it. Sources it across to Lilly. Takes another shot. This one is in behind. Bouncing out. Here comes Gallagher. Finds Eden. Cut off by Lilly. Still with it, Chris Eden. Trying to work it to the top of the zone. Oh, there's a trip by Dima, and it's going to be Cole Bigstead walking in, and he dragged and shot that one just wide of the left-hand post. Darling skates from behind his own net. finds Stephen, who sends it in. Chasing after this is Lewis and Dickinson. Lewis and Dickinson with some heavy collision in behind. That's good stuff from Dickinson. Not afraid to get it mixed up. And there's a shot from Cody Bick. And he's put it in from the point. Cody Bick with his first goal as a Phoenix Thunder player. Gets the congratulations from his line mates. Skates the line, getting his high fives. And that one was just clean from the point. I think he had no direction, no deflection in front. And there he is. Young man playing for the Phoenix Thunder for the first time this year. And he gets one in on the second game of the season. He had a good chance last night, but he missed the net. The Phoenix Thunder doing a good job of finding the defenseman at the point for those long shots. They were doing it last night. They had multiple chances and seen a few good deflections in front as well. Makes it tough for the goalie to make saves when they're changing direction at the last minute. Thunder lead 2-1. Just over 3.5 minutes left in the first period. Sent in by the Mako. Charlie Lilly up to the half boards and fired ahead. Barry can't puck this one on. Reese fires it in. Harry Lowe chasing after it. Can't win the puck. And it's cleared out by the Phoenix Thunder. Showing some toe and some speed was Tom Clark. Pulls up. Cycles it back into the corner for Will Barry. Tom Clark again. Knocked off his stick. Will Barry will pick it up. Gets it across to Ian Orders. Trying to centre it back in, but Tappan was there to break up the pass. And he's got some speed. Trying to go around Wilson. He did just enough to make him pull up. Tappan shoots off the side of the net. There for number 19. That was Jacob Wallace. Took a while for Sam Aldis to move across there. But Wallace just had to settle the puck down and couldn't fire the shot in time. Eli Pack at the dot, loses it. Phoenix Thunder breaking out of their zone. Jackson Flight steps in. Plays it into the corner for Jacob Hurry. Enright back to Hurry. Trying to work it to the front though. The defenseman was up to the task. Enright, oh, and he's got one through the pads of Scotter. Tried to fire it high, I think, but he's got enough on it just to get it through the 5-hole. And Matt Enright puts the Thunder up by 3-1 late in the first period. Bigstead looks up for Orders. Orders pinches down, steals it off Dickinson. And behind, trying to move it in front, and it's come off the skate of a defender. Went back on net, and Scott had to react quickly there. Tap in. Skating around. Finds Eden. Eden has a shot, and it's deflected up and high into the netting. Face off will be to the right of Sam Ordis. Charlie Lilly is also celebrating his birthday today. I know he's 25, so happy birthday to Charlie Lilly. Played his 100th game last night in the NZIHL. If we count Mako games, 100. Congratulations, Charlie. Nice milestone there. Hopefully he can get on the board tonight. Really put a stamp on that celebration for him. Eden trying to escape from Boniface. Stephen looks to the centre, just out of the reach of Kaon. I'm going to say his name different every time, I think. I have asked Luke what his pronunciation of his name was. Either Tay or Ty. Shot off the post from Tom Clark. Deflected by Barry. Went wide. Thunder looking for another late goal here. Keeping the pressure on. Luke Barry. Will Barry. Couldn't steal the puck. Here comes Reese. Gets it to the net. There's a man in front. Harry Lowe couldn't get it towards the net. Mako with Reese to Lowe. Trying to work it free. Will Barry trying to kick it to his skate. He can't do so. Pass across and bit of a floater. Just too hard to get hold of. And there goes the hooter for the end of the first period. Fast and furious action. 27 shots total from both teams, but heavily in favour of the Phoenix Thunder at the moment. They lead 3-1 after 20 minutes. Big thank you to the Phoenix Thunder sponsors this year. Entire IT, Dan Ferguson Property Brokers, Dunedin Ice Stadium, Pro Flow Plumbing and Gas, Anytime Fitness, Liquorland Andy Bay, Kia Photos, Phoenix Organics, Battery Town, More Drainage, and iTicket. Thanks for your sponsorship. Makes the team revolve. Let's go. We've got a small break here, 15 minutes, and then we'll be back for period 2. Don't go away.
just need a reason.
No mai hokumai, folks. Welcome back. We are ready for period 2. In fact, period 2 is underway. Phoenix Thunder have this one in the zone. Got worked out by the Mako. It's going all the way down. It's going to be heading towards Sam Alderson net, so there'll be no icing. Cody back surveying the players in front of him. Puts it up towards the blue line. Jacob Haring has to delay. Turned it over. And bringing it in is Oliver Barry. Gets down low, trying to put it out in front. Timothy Thomas just had his skates in the way. Pass across the ice, goes out of the zone. And Mako will have to retreat. Barry gets the return pass from Tappan. Works it in again. It's a shot on. And he'll head back to take up his defensive spot. Stephen can't win the race. And the puck will be deemed to be iced. I think that's what they say. You've iced the puck. Harry Lowe will take the draw for the Mako up against Jackson Flight. Wins the draw cleanly. Shot didn't get through from Maestronok Zobkovsky. And Thunder work it out. Turned over to Stephen. He's got numbers with him. Makes a pass to Lewis, was it? Or was it Tyon? And the follow-up shot doesn't get through. Scotter. That nice play from Stephen. Making a steal in the neutral zone. Got the pass into the middle. Lewis on the draw, wins it. Tyon will throw it in deep. Goes across to the far corner and Boniface pinches down. Lewis stole it, couldn't get it to the front. There for Lewis again. Looks across to Boniface. Shoots outside the net, off the glove, and put back in by Charlie Lilly, the birthday boy. Charlie Lilly celebrating today, looking for a goal to make it something special to remember. Keeps it in. Throwing the body around is Harry Lowe. Mako able to work it out. And looking for a change. A couple of those forwards getting tired. Dickinson does a good job there. Picked that one out of the air with the glove. Got it out to the neutral zone. Here comes Bigstead. Bigstead through the legs to the forehand. Scores! A little bit of room on the posts between the goalie and Bigstead with a nifty little move through the legs. Pulls it to the forehand and scores. Wow, Josh Dickinson made a good defensive play on Cole earlier in the first period, but if he thought he had one up on the import, then he is now back to even strength with that one. Got to be very good to keep Cole from doing what he wants to do. Great pass across ice to Stiley, fired it, and broken up by Tappan. Here comes Paku, puts it in, it bounces towards the front, but Regan Wilson swooping in there to pick up the loose puck. Gets it across to Ordis. Nice pass to Stiley. Shoots into the pads, it's loose and cleared out. It's a hard defensive play by Tappan, but it's gone all the way down. It's an icing against the Mako. Now, I was thinking about the Auckland Mako's name today. Auckland Mako, which seems a bit funny when the team is full of players from Canterbury. Potentially if anyone out there from the NZIHL or is listening, maybe a rebrand. Maybe bring it up to inclusiveness of all the teams and call it the Aotearoa Mako. It's not just Auckland players that fill up the roster. It's an ever-changing roster of players depending on where they're playing, but I'm sure the teams from Canterbury and Queenstown and Dunedin would feel a little bit more at home in a name like the Aotearoa Mako. That's just my opinion. Play continues in the neutral zone. Charlie Lilly knocking down Samuel Power. And I think he's getting a penalty for that. Or is it just an offside? No. Yes, just an offside. No one heading to the bench there. Face off in the neutral zone. William Barry will take the draw up against Timothy Thomas. And jumping through was Seamus Gallagher. Couldn't win the puck clean. And it's up the boards for the Phoenix Thunder. William Barry. Linesman just gets in the way there. Puck comes out of the zone. It's all the way down. Sam Ortis is forced to cover it as Gallagher was steaming down on top of him. Puck comes out of the zone off the draw. Bigstead with some speed. Going for the stick left on Dima, who sends it down ice. Again, it's not going to be icing as Ortis is forced to play it. Tom Clark finds Barry, steps in. He'll just chip this one ahead. He's going to go for a change. Big pass up ice. Couldn't find Eden. Got a stick on it though, and then negates the icing. Tom Clark turns it over. Eden has a shot. Oh, and a loose puck on the side, just goes wide. And Lewis able to clear this one out. Good opportunity for the Mako there. After turnover. Big pass up ice. It's Eden right in the middle. And he is forced off the puck. There's another shot there. Good blocker saved by Sam Ortis. Darling finds Stephen across to Tayon. Takes it wide, fires it on net, and he picks it up in the corners. Reverse pass into the middle is picked off, but the referee gets his skates in the way. He'll get out of the way this time, and a big pass across to Eden. Got a man going to the net. It's off a skate, goes in behind, and that one's bouncing weirdly. Oh, that's an unfortunate bounce with Sam Ortis. As shot come in from behind the net, and it just bounced off his padding and sort of up and over in front of him to the other side, and I think he just lost the handle a little bit. That's a second goal for the Auckland Mako. And they'll take that one. They've had a couple opportunities in the last minute or so, and they bring the score to within 2. 4-2 in favour of the Phoenix Thunder. Regan Wilson, the other birthday boy, has the puck. He's looking up to Ian Ortis. He gets the pass back. Big pass across to Cole Bigstead. Looking for a man. His trailer man's Ian Ortis, and he's shot, and a good save from Scotter. Ian Ortis gets knocked off the puck and cleared out by Tappan. Cody Beck puts it across ice for Wilson. Scott Timothy Thomas for company, but he got it up ice. Ian Ortis trying to chip to himself, but I think there's an offside call. And there was indeed, so we're going to have a small break. There's not a lot of breaks at the moment. This speed is fast and furious. The whistle goes and the puck is dropped about 10 seconds later. I'm struggling to catch my breath here. My regular co-commentator, Jamin, is not here tonight. He's commissioner of the Dunedin NZIHL League, so he's upstairs with the draft night. They're all having a good time. Shot on, big rebound, but it's cleared out. There's no one there for the Phoenix Thunder. Tristan Darling picks up the puck from behind his own net, finds Charlie Lilly. In right, that one's deflected over the stick. Off the Mako, so no icing, but Jacob Haring's the first runner there. He'll pick up the puck. Haring, one of a number of players who have had a wee break from the Phoenix Thunder and are making their return. His brother Max not playing tonight. Also returning to the Thunder this season, and his old line mate, Joseph Orr, returning from Canterbury to play with the Phoenix Thunder once again. We are looking forward to seeing him on the ice for the first time. Great pass in front to Charlie Lilly, but a good block. Couldn't get that one through. Thunder turn it back. There'll be offside here as Tom Clark jumped onto the wrong side of the ice as he jumped off the bench. Barrett trying to get this one up the boards. Sent in by Jesse Hutchins. Turned back to Lilly. Plays it up the boards. Will Barry finds Ortis. Back to Barry. Trying to go back to Ortis, was just in front of his stick. Winning possession and sending it back in. Tom Clark will go into this one. And the boards is played out by the Mako. Ollie Barry did a good job, but it's still there for the Phoenix Thunder. Ian Ortis. There's a loose stick in the front. Right in the centre of the ice there. Could cause some trouble. Jack Lewis wins the race. Gets to Tayon. He puts it towards the middle. Kept out. Jack Lewis. Good hustle. Winning the races to the puck. The man in front, Tayon, just couldn't get a shot on there. Now come the Mako. Getting it deep. Oliver carrying Cody back with some speed. Into the pads, into the skates, of Stephen. Pass just not there for him to skate onto. Tap in. Across. Misses everyone. And it'll be an icing. Captain for the Phoenix Thunder, Matt Enright. Alternate captains, Regan Wilson and Ian Ortis. Ian Ortis, fast maturing young player who sticks with the Phoenix Thunder. I can see him with a C on his jersey one day. Showing a lot of maturity and a lot of improvement in his play every time we see him on the ice. And his inclusion in the Ice Black squads for the Trans-Tasman series the last couple of years is testament to his work ethic. Mako couldn't work it to the front, but they pick up the loose puck in behind. Cycling it down. Chris Eden left it behind though. It's there for Eden. To the side of Harry Lowe, he just missed him. And it's out to neutral zone. Tap in. Across to Dickinson. Quick up and just past the stick of Gallagher. Mako turning it on here. Thunder on the defensive side of things. How can they go? Chris Eden. They're behind. Skates to the middle. Trying to dance around a couple. Gets it across to Gallagher. Puts it towards the net. And a soft deflection gets through, but played behind by Ortis. That one's missed by everyone. There will be no icing though. Big change for the Thunder. They were a little bit outnumbered there if the pass had come up the ice quicker than it did. But they've able to survive it. A good pass up to Enright. He shoots, and a great save from Scotter. Enright straight through the middle. Released like a shot. Here he is again. Shot on, tipped by Jackson Flight. Not on the direction of goal there, looking for the pass to Enright. That one's come out, and just a little bit of a stick handle back into the zone by Tristan Darling. They'll draw a whistle. .38 left in second period. 4-2, favour of the home team, the Phoenix Thunder. Lilly gets this one in and fires it down low. Pinches down and keeps it in. Looks to the centre. Oh, there was a shot for Enright on the back door, but he didn't get really a lot on that shot. Lilly shoots it on. Bounces out front. There's a chance for Enright again. His shot off the side of the net. Jacob Haring had one just before that, but got his stick lifted just before he could pull the trigger. Enright across, tipped away, and it's still there for Jackson Flight. Some solid hits on the sideboards there. Flight across to Darling. Floats it across to Lilly, who has to chase after it. Makes a move, puts it towards the net. As Enright couldn't pull it to the backhand and get the shot away. Some good pressure here. Darling fires this one. Oh, and Matt Enright just danced out of the way there. And good position here for the Phoenix Thunder. They're just relentless on the puck. Loose pucks are going their way. Cross to Darling. Turns, trying to put it across ice. Back into the centre, and Enright again. It's loose on the side, and looking to cover it is Scotter. And he does eventually get the cover. And what a shift for the Phoenix Thunder. They did everything but put the puck in the back of the net there. There was 4 or 5 good opportunities, and the Mako are just hanging on. They've got some fresh legs out there though, thankfully. That was a long shift in their own zone. The man going towards the net if they can find him. Mason Reese, the goal scorer. Shot goes up over the glass. Pass towards the front. No one there. Luke Tyle will try and chip this one out. It's bounced to the middle. It's a shot. Big rebound out to the centre. Everyone's leaving it behind. The Thunder didn't want it. Stephen backhands this one. And tap in for the Mako. Gets around one. He's going to walk it in. Trying to get around Cody Beck. Shot out of the glove, trying to force it back to the front. This time this shot off the side of the net by Ben Lees. Stephen, he's got some time, doesn't need to panic here. Tries to make a big pass. Here he goes, with some speed. He's got a breakaway, one-on-one with the goalie. Goes to the backhand, and a great save by Scotter. That was some good speed from Stephen. Didn't try to do too much on the shot, just tried to make a simple move, but Scotter was up to the task there. Boniface will go back for this one. Plays it into the heavily populated sides, and the Thunder will move it across. Pass up to Ortis, kicks it to his stick. He's got Bigstead with him. Goes to Bigstead, Bigstead back to the centre, and the shot on, it goes through! Oh, that was not the shot that he wanted. I don't think he meant that one to dribble in through the pads, but he'll take it. Pretty sure that's Boniface. He had an opportunity like that last night right in front of the net, and he got it. And tonight again, another one. This time through the 5-hole. Off a feed from Bigstead. Some nice play from Ian Ortis in the neutral zone as well to get it to his stick and carry it in. And it's 5-2 here. Shots 30-13. Here comes Adam Stiley. Takes a shot, a bit of a rebound. Puck's worked out. Chris Eden looks up. Finds Gallagher. Finds Eden, who takes a shot, and a good save from Ian Ortis, from Sam Ortis. I do believe we've got a penalty. It'll be the first one of the night. We've got hooking. And it's going to be on Regan Wilson. Last night, the Mako had two power plays, unable to convert on either of them, so they'll look to clean things up this time, get some good position and start to open up the opportunities. The shot there, it's off the chest, it's loose, back to the top for Tappan. Looking for Eden, just off his stick, but he picks up the loose puck on the boards. To the corner. That's Ben Lees working his way in the corner, trying to get around Charlie Lilly. Astronok Zubkovsky will turn and play it down low. For Gallagher. Shot. It's a good hard shot, but swallowed up by Sam Ortis. Chris Eden in front, couldn't get anything on it, so it was easy enough for Ortis there. Power play has 1 minute 19 remaining. Bit of a change for the Mako. Harry Lowe will take the draw. Plays it back. It's tap in there. Oh, here we go. There's a chance. Ortis. Sorry, there's Lewis to Stiley, and he gets it through. A couple of little dangles in front. And he got it past Tom Scotter, who just lost that post there. Tappan, unfortunately, just kind of lost contact with the puck there in behind the draw. And Jack Lewis pounced on a loose puck and made a nice pass up to Adam Stiley, who was able to finish it 6-2. Short-handed goal for Adam Stiley. Ollie Barry trying to win the puck against Tristan Darling. It's a big body to try and force off the puck. Tristan Darling, a solid man. The pass in front, and a loose puck is cleared out by Darling. Puck cleared out to the neutral zone. Josh Dickinson will pick it up. He's got some fresh legs coming onto the ice. His pass into the pads of Lewis. Onto the side here. Bigstead putting pressure on the puck area. Mako able to bring it out. Eden just not going anywhere with any speed, and he lost the puck. Thunder were able to clear it down. Ortis stepping to the front. Power play's over. He takes a shot, and reaching out and snatching it out of the air was Tom Scotter. Both teams change up. On come the line of Jackson Flight, Jacob Hurry and Matt Enright. Charlie Lilly shot the puck before he had the puck. He left it behind, and it's into the neutral zone. Does well to show some patience and work it back in. Gallagher is Eden in the middle. Finds him. Eden trying to work his way around Jackson Flight. He gets a step here, takes a backhand shot. And it's in the pads. And it's on the goal line. The Mako, some of them had their arms up. And yes, that's been awarded a goal. The goal judge from in behind is let the referee know that they've scored a goal. That puck crossed the line. A little bit of discussion. The referee will head over to the door to have a discussion with the goal judge here, so maybe some clarification needed. Righto. Yep. Good goal has been confirmed, so score will move to 6-3. All right, next home game for the Phoenix Thunder up against the West Auckland Emeralds, 28th and 29th of March. Get your tickets early so you don't have to wait in line. Those games coming up on the 28th, 29th of March. Pass into the feet of Hurring, but it's worked ahead by Jackson Flight. Pulls up, looks across, shot on, loose puck, but there's only Mako jerseys there. In comes Chris Eden with some speed, trying to go around Darling. Pulls up, look to the centre. Deemer's there. Pass across ice, picked up by Eden. Stephen working hard to try and win the puck. Away from Gallagher. Eden getting knocked down on the boards. Darling fires it up ice. It's high into the air. Bounces down awkwardly. Tyon is going to get this one. He's got Jack Lewis with him. Pushed into the corner. Pass out to Stephen. Goes to the backhand. Follows up and a good save from Scotter. Off the rebound. Young players showing some perseverance and hounding that puck and not letting players gain any separation. Referee tonight, Edward Howard, and linesmen Ryan Cairns and Adam Nagy doing a fine job. Shot there out of the glove, follow up by Lilly. And it's on the side of the net. It's still loose. It's still loose in front there. It's been hacked away, but it's cleared out. Bigstead turns up ice, makes a move. Leaves it behind for Stiley. Shoots it, deflected, and it's a good save by Scotter on a bouncing puck. And that's difficult bounces. Portis walks in. Plays in behind, up to Lilly. The man in front takes a shot. Ooh, that one deflected wide of the net. And tap in will bring it out for the Mako. Skating through the neutral zone. Trying to go around Lilly. He positioned himself well. Got in between the player and the puck and just eased them off it. Here comes Portis. Stiley joins the rush with him. Shot that's high. And around the glass. It's going to come all the way out. Mako. Look across ice, but the pass misses and Ian Ortis will just flip this one up. A couple of changes from the Phoenix Thunder, but an offside change, unfortunately for the Mako, just stops their play in its tracks. A couple of seconds remaining in the second period. With the Phoenix Thunder leading 6-3. And there we have it. It was half a second after all. So after 2 periods of play, 40 minutes, the Phoenix Thunder are in the lead here. 3-1 after the first period, 6-3 after 2. Phoenix Thunder adding 3 goals courtesy of Cole Bickstead, Lockie Boniface and Adam Steitley. And for the Mako, it was Edward Lawrence and Chris Eden. We have ourselves some good old-fashioned Dunedin entertainment for the intermission. If we're not burning couches, we're racing them. We've got the armchair race, and it's oh, look at that. It is team-based. So we've got the Dill Draft up in the upstairs room, and we've got a couple of managers for the B team, the B League. We've got in the Falcons in the blue and orange, that's Dante and Edward. Far side, we've got the B Beast, we've got Josh Harricks and Sam Post. And in the Bombers in the black and yellow, we've got Jared Cathro and Dylan Lewis. My team, the Falcons. Those managers, they know how to pick players. They picked me. Let's see. Looks like we got Sam, Dante, and Dylan Lewis. No, that's Jared Cathro pushing for the first leg. Dylan Lewis, an absolute beast when it comes to weightlifting. So him in the second leg is going to be incredible. He should get a lot of speed. Looks like Dante's got a good flow on those. He's coming through the middle. He's spinning early. Oh, I think he might have gone a little bit too early for that transition. And it looks like the B Beats with Sam Post in the chair and Josh Harricks. They've got a lead here. The Bombers bringing up the rear, but I don't think they're going to have the pace to do it. Looks like the B Beats. They made the final last year, but fell at the final hurdle. I know all too well the pain. And the Falcons, well, let's hope that's not. Oh, he jumps on his lap right at the end there. Let's hope the Falcons race is not forecasting for the season. And then bring it up with the rear. Oh, a bit of fun. We're going to take a break. We're going to be back for period 3 in about 15 minutes. Phoenix Thunder leading the Auckland Mako 6-3. See you soon.
If you let me go, go, go with the moon. When the sun comes up, then I love you too. I do. Come on, get me in a mood. I don't wanna think about the world before you. Tunnel vision, I only know you lying in my arms like I won the lottery. Wonder if you ever get lighted at the
No mai, hoki mai everybody, we are back for period 3 here in the second game of this weekend's action. Pre-season game for the Phoenix Thunder up against the Auckland Mako, and a quick transition. Ian Ordis goes to the backhand and he put it wide. Great play into the zone there. A shot goes off the pads from Charlie Lilly at the point, and Mako clear it up. Pass up to Gallagher, and nice pinching by Charlie there. Recognised the opportunity to jump in there and knock the puck away. Ian Ordis goes for it in behind, gets a shot from Timothy Thomas. He works it out up to Boniface, who'll play it back down low. Ordis back to the front. Thomas Clark can't pull the trigger though. With a couple of defensemen on his backside. Here comes Chris Eden. We know how dangerous he is. He shoots that one wide. And Tom Clark lost it, but it comes out of the zone, and an opportunity for the Thunder to clear it out. Sent back in by the Mako. Boniface plays it to Darling. Up the boards to Clark. Left it behind. And he knocks on Enright. Enright knocked it out of the air. And it's coming through the zone. Just slowly, Enright will pick up some speed now. Plays it around into the corner for himself. Left it behind. He had to play defense as the Mako have numbers here. Dima from behind looks to the point. Dickinson plays it across to Lowe. He couldn't corral the puck, and it's knocked away from him. Regan Wilson. Jackson Flight got the puck taken from him. Finds its way to Hurry to Enright. Top of the circle, takes a shot. Loose on the side of the net, but covered up now by Scotter in net, who's doing a fine job. Both the Auckland Mako goalies have done a fine job this weekend. Young men. Joel Gerard last night faced 51 shots. Peppered relentlessly, only gave up 5 goals, incredible for him, and that's 42 shots here from the Phoenix Thunder. And Tom Scotter is standing up strong. Ordis finds Steitley to Beck, whose shot is off the pads. Picked up by Bigstead, back down low to Steitley, and looking for Ordis in front. Kicked in by Bigstead. Finds Steitley, put the pass to the feet of Bigstead. Keeps with it as the puck throws it towards net. Tipped on by Ordis. Looking for the follow-up, but it's into the pads and safely held onto by Tom Scotter. Big thank you to the sponsors. We'll go through them one more time tonight. Entire IT, new sponsor this year for the Phoenix Thunder. Dan Ferguson Property Brokers, another new sponsor this year for the Phoenix Thunder. Phoenix Thunder trying to win the puck away. Tap in. Trying to get away from Lewis. Played to the near side and chipped up the boards there. Lilly moved it ahead, but just out of the reach of Stephen. Misdirected pass gets picked up by Will Barry. Skates into the zone slow. He's got no help. Going to try and delay here. Goes in behind, working to the front. It's loose. There for Clark. Put the shot on. No trouble for Scotter. Here comes Wilson. Activating, looking to the front for Tom Clark as Bigstead steps in. Looking for the between the leg shot, I think, off the side of the net. Some good pressure. Clark putting pressure on the puck carrier. And Barry now going in, putting the head on, winning the puck. But they double team him. Still can't get the puck out. They do now though. Oliver carrying. got over the zone, and I think he's going to draw a penalty here. Might have got tripped up in his zone entry, and it's going to be Regan Wilson heading to the box again. That's 2 penalties on him tonight. He'll sit for 2 minutes, and the Mako will have another power play. Unsuccessful on the first one. They'll get another chance here. Phoenix Thunder have no opportunities so far on the power play, but their penalty kill has looked all right. They've been brave and have put out a couple of young players in the first one. Flight and Enright out there with Boniface and Lilly, who does a good job there of clearing that out on John Charlie. Lilly turning 25 today. I was hoping that maybe I'd get a message saying the age of Regan. I'll probably work it out from the team list here, actually. If I do some basic maths. Flight, he's got Enright up the middle. Just a little bit too slow, but he's going to get a step. He goes to the backhand, tried to just poke it through the 5-hole. And Scotter has to play this one with no pressure on him. And a bit of confusion there, and a backhand shot from Flight just goes through the crease. Not really sure what they were thinking back there, the Mako. There was just some miscommunication, and was the goalie going to play it? Was the defender going to play it? Almost turned into a dangerous opportunity. Portis will play it into the corner. Been in amongst it tonight, Ian Ortis, like he was last night, getting stuck in and making some nice plays. Bigstead will chase after Harry Lowe. Looks across for Eden. Shoots it and off the knob of the stick, I think, from the sound of it. Trying to force that one into the paint was Harry Lowe. Puts it down low. Back to the top, and Maestronok Zubkowski has to retreat, gets it across to Eden, circles at the top, dances away from Ortis, back to the top, there's a shot, it's a little bit of a deflected one that bounces wide. Lilly fighting low, Bigstead gets it up to Lewis, shoots and scores! A blistering wrist shot from Jack Lewis. And the Thunder score first in the third period. Moving in from the right wing, Jack Lewis just released an absolutely wicked wrist shot past Scotter and net and increases the lead to 4 early on in the third period. When I say early, it's been 6 minutes and 23 seconds. Boniface retreats and plays it behind for Lilly. Puts it back around the board for Luke Tyon, who picked it up, fanned on the pass. Boniface has to retreat. Plays it back up the boards. Josh Dickinson. I don't think he got it over the blue line. And so there's a bit of a scramble there. Just on the line, here comes Tyon. He's got no one really in the middle. But he does a good job of just eating up a couple of seconds and waiting for his teammates to get there. Will Barry to the point for Boniface. Shoots, knocked off the stick. That was number 19 doing a good job, Jacob Wallace. Clark feeds it ahead. He picks up the deflected pass. Tom Clark trying to fight his way through and kick it to his stick. Couldn't do so. The player is on his back. Nice pass across. 56 will throw it across. That's Edward Lawrence. And played up to the neutral zone. Dema looks across ice, centering pass. Picked off by Darling. He'll move it to Clark. Finds Stiley. Stiley floats her backhand into the middle. Stiley has a shot and a good save by Scotter. He moved across as the puck went from the centre of the ice out to the side. Stiley skates to the middle. trying to dangle around, got it taken off his stick, and the pass is just in front of Sam Power. And they'll go for a change. Darling waiting for his forwards to regroup, and a pass across, finds Wilson. Wilson brings it in, tried to leave it for Hurring. Hurring bats it down in the mid-air, takes it to the far side. Backhands it, bit of a soft one, and picked up and sent it to the neutral zone. Jackson Flight works it in, trying to dance around, picks it up a loose puck and shoots it wide. Enright in the corner, left alone by Hurring in behind the net. Flight steps to the middle, takes a shot. That shot's into the bread basket of Scotter, who falls backwards, but he's got the puck. It's safe, and it's another save from him. 39 saves in total for Tom Scotter in the face of a lot of shots, edging up towards 50 again. And makes another save. Now one, an easy one off the face-off. Back to our sponsors, Dunedin Ice Stadium, Pro Flow Plumbing and Gas back once again. Anytime Fitness, Lickland, Andy Bay. Enright off the draw, got it towards the net. Mako couldn't clear it out, kept in by Darling. Enright, nifty wee move, creates some space to Darling, floats one in, tipped, and it just went off Enright's stick and just wide of Jackson Flight on the far side. Here comes Eden, and his pass across to Timothy Thomas resulted in a nice hard shot, but easy enough for Sam Ortis to move across and make a save on that one. Kia Photos, now the sponsor for the Phoenix Thunder this year. Phoenix Organics, Battery Town, More Drainage, and iTickets, where you can buy your tickets for the Phoenix Thunder home games. Next home game coming up 28th of March, 28th and 29th of March against the West Auckland Admirals. That's in fortnight's time. Make sure if you're watching from home, you get your tickets. Ian Ortis enters the zone, pulls up and looks at the point. Lilly resets, takes a shot, is deflected into the corner. Cleared up, pinned on the boards by Beck, who got it to Beckstead. Passed it back for Stiley. Beckstead on the side, looking for that tiny little gap up high into the shoulder pads. Ortis puts it around for Beckstead. Regan is going to the far side. That one just knocked away. High shot. Ortis stands his ground against Lowe. Pass back to Beckstead, who slabs it into the ankle of Stiley, I believe. Beckstead steals it in the neutral zone, turns back, finds Ortis, who's going to step in. He's got a little bit of room here. Takes a shot, went to the far post, and a great save by Scotter. Made a follow-up save as well. Tristan Darling puts it down low. It's picked off though. Pinches in, keeps it in, and puts it back down, and keeps it in again, and takes a shot. It's knocked down by the defense. That was Ollie Barry. And this one's been cleared out into the bench of the Mako. I think there's about 3 keep-ins by Tristan Darling on that shift. And every time he sent it back in, it came back his way, and then he sent it back in again. 8 minutes. 58 seconds, hard shot. Don't know if there's anything on that from Luke Tyon. He's in the front of the net, jostling for position. Boniface trying to play it back down to Lewis. Josh Dickinson putting the body on Luke Tyon. It comes in up the boards for Charlie Lilly. Backhands it. It's loose, and trying to pounce on that was Sebastian Stephen. But the defence collapsed around him, and the goalie's able to get a cover. Both teams will change it up. 51 shots on the board now, same as last night for the Phoenix Thunder. 20 for the Auckland Mako. Puck comes back to Lilly, bounces over a stick, and he is able to recover. Did just enough to beat Edward Lawrence to the puck as defence mate came over and helped him out. Here comes Tom Clark, and I think we've got offside. We do. Just a slight delay at the entry there. Ian Ortis dances around one. To the front, takes a shot. William Barry couldn't get it past the defender. Ortis goes to the backhand, doesn't get through. Still with it, Ian Ortis. Turns and goes back down the right-hand side, around behind the net. Will Barry trying to get the one-timer. Goes through the crease at the other side, picked up by Tom Clark. Will Barry puts it down low. Ortis just got it knocked off the stick and it's cleared out by the Auckland Admirals. Sam Power doing a good job there. Pass through the feet of Will Barry. He's going to have to go for a change. Dickinson up the boards to Eden, just off his skates. It's going to go all the way back down for Wilson. Step over halfway, fling it down low. Jesse Hutchins gets taken off the puck. Jacob Haring turns. Enright in the corner, looks to the top for Wilson. Wilson fires it. Rebound, trying to tuck it in the short side was Jacob Haring, but the whistle goes. The puck was loose. The referee lost sight of it and he blows it dead. Update on Toby Shook, who was looking at making a return this year. Played goalie. Played in the trials. He had a bit of a bicep injury, unfortunately, in the trials, and had to have surgery to repair that muscle. Unfortunately, that's probably it for a while for Toby Shook. Once again, trying to make the team and go for one more year in the NZIHL. In the absence of James Moore has allowed the likes of Sam Ortis and Rhett Wilson. Rhett Wilson making a return after a few years of absence from hockey to start their seasons off, get some games and some shots under their belt. Lowe was trying to fire that one up. Ice to the charging Ben Lees, but a good play by Boniface. Was able to knock it down. Boniface clears it to the neutral zone. Steitley finds Ortis. We've got the puck and the man at the same time. He got knocked down onto the ice. Mako through the neutral zone. Knocked down by Cody Beck. Steitley floats one up the middle for Ortis. Pushes it ahead. Mako, here they come. Low turnover and just out of the reach of Sebastian Stephen, who turns it back for Ortis. Gets it out to Bigstead. Bigstead looking across ice. Here comes Lilly stepping in, shooting on net. It's loose and trying to chop it into the net with Stephen, but a nice cover from Tom Scotter there. Charlie Lilly running out of time to get his birthday goal. Same with Regan Wilson. unable to take it home. It'd be a nice little birthday gift for those two. Tom Clark looking to the centre of the ice. Is cleared out by Tapin. Charlie Lilly will race back. Getting looks up ice. Bounces off the stick of Lewis. Tapin pulls up and makes room so he can make a pass. Shot goes deflecting into the netting. We'll get a whistle. That'll be a face-off down on the Phoenix Thunder zone. Another massive tournament coming up. It wasn't the Masters I'm talking about. You see the Masters on last weekend, you missed it. But we've got the Worlds here in Dunedin coming up in April. We've got the Women's World Champs and we've got the Men's World Champs coming up. They're not far away. I hope you've got them marked down on your calendar. Get your tickets online. Make sure you're there. It's going to be an awesome tournament. Stephen, nice little move through some defenders. Didn't find his support there, and he's back and makes a pass across to Lewis. Lewis trying to find Luke Tyon. Lost it at his feet. Cleared up the ice. Sam Power unable to get clear of the defenders. Josh Dickinson puts it ahead. Chips and chases his own puck. Lewis through the middle. Beats a couple. And Jacob Haring just couldn't push it ahead as he got over the line. Mako did a good job there, just stepping up on that blue line. Tom Clark. And I think it was Will Barry just getting a little bit too far ahead. He's offside. Brings the whistle. That's right. That's right. The World's coming up. Don't forget those. Make sure you get involved. It's going to be an excellent couple of weeks. Will Barry with a shot there. Haring cycles it down for Will Barry. Trying to step to the middle. Hurrying again. Some pressure on him by the defense. Tom Clark. Back shooting it high, and it's gloved down by Scotter. Time running out here in the third period. 3 minutes 17 remaining in the second game of the weekend. 7-3 the score. Shots 56-20 in favour of the Phoenix Thunder. They'll be happy with what they've been able to produce. Looking forward to a couple of import players making their way onto the team. Mark Schroyer and Luke Stegman still to arrive and make their debut for the Phoenix Thunder. Last night, Caleb Hance was dressed in number 31. And he had a good showing in his first game for the Phoenix Thunder. The general manager of Wellington Ice Hockey, so coming down to play a couple of games. Sure he would have enjoyed the experience. A couple of important pieces of the defence there. The two imports coming for the Phoenix Thunder, replacing the likes of Ryan Wampa, who was a big part of the last two seasons for the Phoenix Thunder. A penalty on the play here late in the third. Bickstead's going to go to the box. Don't forget, you can head to NZIHL.com, find the stats page on there to pick up all the information, all the live streaming scores and all the calls and who's scored and who's got assists and whose penalties and for what. Into the NZIHL.com page and find the stats page. You can also find information on your team and the schedule and everything that you want to know about for the NZIHL. Tappan walks it in, and there's a shot, and it's Chris Eden doing what he does so well, which is put the puck in the back of the net. That was a clinic on the bumper man right in front of the goal. Tappan just walked in, no trouble, found Chris Eden, and that is punishment for giving away a penalty. Cole Bigstead for hooking. (7-4) the score now. 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Matt Enright trying to dance through. He gets around and he scores! Matt Enright showing some power there through the middle to bust through 2 defenders who did everything they could to put the body on. Generally not known for his power and his strength, Matt Enright showing that he's got the goods there. Always been a speedy character. And that's a quick reply, just right off the face-off. Trying to do it again. He's moved early. Yes, maybe he jumped the gun last time. That's how he got so far ahead. But the linesman was quick on that one. And they're going to do it again. They're going to do it again. Jackson Flight says, all right, I'll win it again if I have to. Just making sure Matt Enright stays in his position. And he moves to the wing and he throws it in. Josh Dickinson couldn't shovel it on. Jackson Flight. There's no one in front. He's got Enright in the corner. They're looking to the middle for Jacob Haring. Couldn't get anything on it. Charlie Lilly lays it down low for Flight. Positions himself well. Enright in the corner again. Flight shoots high, and Scotter with a good glove picks that one out of the air. So recapping the goal scorers from period 1. Jackson Flight got the Thunder off to a good start before Mason Reese equalised it. And then Cody Bick and Matt Enright gave the Phoenix Thunder a 3-1 lead after the first period. Period 2, Cole Bickstead got the Thunder off to another good start. And then Ed Lawrence for the Mako made it 4-2 before Lockie Boniface and Adam Steitley put on a couple more. And then Chris Eden made it 6-3 after 2 periods. Lewis with a shot at a sharp angle, bounces up into the middle of the ice, trying to get another shot away, but knocked off his stick. Moved it up with Mako. They'll get it in. Stephen though with some pace. Gets it up. Pass to Tyon, and he was just offside. The play was there from Jack Lewis. It just happened about a quarter of a second too slow. And Luke Tyon was just a little bit too far in front. Third period scoring, Jack Lewis unassisted. I'm sure there was a pass there to make it up to him. But he made it 7-3. And Chris Eden on the power play for the Mako, assisted by Tappan and Dima Maestronok-Zubkovsky before Matt Enright with that quick reply. Made it 8-4. Seconds ticking away in the last minute here. Thunder still looking for another one. Here comes Ian Ordis, putting it on the backhand. It goes wide, pinching down his back. Keeps it down low. Ordis shoots it, scores! Oh, I don't think Scotter was seeing that one cleanly. It was through the legs of the defender, and it came off his blocker and into the back of the net. And Ian Ordis puts it in to make it 9-4. Shots up to 61. If I was the coach of the Phoenix Thunder, I'd be pretty happy with the weekend's results, but more so the way that the team have played. They've shown some good speed, They've shown some nice passing and some good relentless pressure and forecheck. Here comes Ian Ortis, and he just runs out of time to get one more as the final buzzer goes, bringing down the curtain on the second game of the weekend. The first pre-season games of the NZIHL 2005 are over. Phoenix Thunder will be happy with the way they played. They showed good promise in the first game, but they were down 2-0 after the first period, and from there the next 5 periods have been all Phoenix Thunder. In terms of possession and territory, they've really controlled the puck well in the defensive zone and scored some beautiful goals. They'll take away from these games some good information about what they need to do and where they need to improve, so I'll be looking to make some small adjustments and train hard over the next 2 weeks before they come back here and play the West Auckland Admirals on the 28th and 29th of March. Make sure you get your tickets, and if you can't make it, tune in, youtube.com/NZIHL for the live streaming. Thank you for joining us, folks. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Sorry we couldn't bring you 2 games this weekend, but one is better than none. Big thank you to Simon Christos on the cameraman, doing a good job, and Connor Dobson down on the IT side of things, doing a great job. We'll see you all, folks, in a couple of weeks. Take it easy. Nice work, buddy. Yeah. Closing comments. Always thank the cameraman. Yeah. Should have thanked my mum. Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Mum. I love you.